Hi guys, it's Nikola from Eurovox, and today we're speaking with Vukayla. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm very pleased to have opportunity to speak with you today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's great to be
So,
here.
so, since you're a new artist, especially in the Eurovision world, could you please introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, so I'm Vukayla. I will be competing at Pesma with my song Mask. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't reveal too much about myself. I think my music speaks everything about myself. So yeah, whenever someone asks me like, "Oh, tell us something about yourself," and I'm like, "Just listen to my music. It's all there." So yeah.
Yeah, yes, indeed, especially because you're a songwriter as well.
Yes,
You-
definitely. I mean, I started with Mask. I think it was a really beautiful process because I really enjoyed it. I think I also grew as a person while I was like writing it, and I think I grew as an artist definitely. And I opened many doors, like genre-wise and like just what I want to do next in my music. So yeah, I think it was a great song, really, and yeah.
and you're both credited as a songwriter for lyrics and melody as well, right?
Yeah, that's right.
What do you prefer to do, lyrics or melody?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, yeah, definitely. Actually, lyrics definitely, because I feel like, um, I mean, as a songwriter, I don't know. I feel like I always listen to lyrics first. Whenever I hear like a new song or something, it's always the lyrics first.
Mhm.
So yeah, definitely the lyrics. I feel like that's how you connect to people, through lyrics and through words.
And when you started writing Mask, did you start with lyrics?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I mostly get it like at the same time, the melody and the lyrics, because I can just hear how that lyric sounds, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it was kind of both at the same time, but I mean, not for like all the parts, but like for most of it. Um, so yeah, it was both definitely.
And when you write music, do you have a special routine that you do, or do you just go with the flow?
I don't really have a routine. I think it's mostly just about I'm focusing on myself really, and growing. So I just like to look within when I'm writing a song. Like that's all I do. I mean, that's my inspiration really, you know, and even my friends and everything that takes toll on us as people. I think that even the bad stuff, even the good stuff, whatever it is, you grow every day, every second. So I think, I think that's my greatest inspiration is just my own thoughts really, and my looking deep within myself, to show people really who I really am, and I mean through my music, obviously. So yeah, I think that's what definitely even inspired masks. So yeah, I'm always about masks being off and just being yourself, really.
Yeah, and that's what makes music organic when you just follow your inner world.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's really like rules in music. I think as artists, we just need to be, open. Open to sharing our, experience with the world, with the people, and yeah, I think that's beautiful.
Mhm.
Because everyone is special. I mean, in their own way. So yeah, I think we should just take care of ourselves and of just be who we really are. Because I mean, some people ask me like, oh, like is there like some set of rules that you would follow for like writing a Eurovision song or whatever it is. And I don't think there are any rules really, or like what are people gonna like on Eurovision, but I mean, we're just artists. I feel like we can just be ourselves and hope for the best.
Yeah, of course, there's no special formula for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And speaking of mask, the meaning of song can l- definitely be personal
Yeah.
from people, from person to person. But what does that mean to you?
Okay,
The
sorry,
song.
can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I just wanted to. You wrote a song, right?
Okay.
And different people can get a different impression from the
Oh,
lyrics,
okay,
find a
yeah, yeah.
different meaning. But what was the original meaning for you?
Oh, well, I mean, the original meaning, it's not really a meaning, it's more like what, what the lyrics is kind of about. But in the song, I'm talking to myself, I'm speaking to this other, a part of me that I'm still hiding, kind of, I mean, it depends if it's like, obviously there's parts of me that I'm still hiding. But yeah, I'm mostly talking with myself. I'm having a conversation with myself. In the beginning, I say, I don't want to be you. In the beginning, I'm kind of aggressive. I'm like, wake up, like, I don't want to be you, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of aggressive, And then throughout the song, there is like kind of a growth where I'm like, kind of like talking to her in like a more soft way. And then in the bridge where I'm like, you belong to the world, you betrayed, but like you can still save yourself, it's not late. And I think that is the most definitely beautiful part in the song, the bridge. That's my favorite part. Because I reveal what's actually going on, behind kind of closed doors. So yeah, it's mostly about talking to myself, actually, and that version of me that still has the mask on, and that is still afraid to show herself to people, and to live her life, to live life as she is. So yeah, I think there's definitely, I mean, and another thing with that story, and with the story of Mask, is that it never ends, it's like a never-ending story, because I don't believe that we ever can really say, oh yeah, I took the mask off and now I'm just like living life. I feel like we need to work on that until we die, literally, like until our last day, So I think that's the beauty in it, that, everyone can, it's never too late, and anyone can really, kind of relate to that in a way. And yeah.
And now that you mentioned that fight, it just clicked that the song starts literally with a car crash.
Yeah. So the car crash, some people asked me about that because they were a bit confused, like, oh, what's up with the car crash, blah, blah. When your life is kind of in danger, when you're between life and death, when something scary happens to you, like a car crash or whatever it is that, puts your life in danger, I feel like that's when you start kind of questioning yourself, questioning who you are, and if you're living this life the way that you want to live it, And I feel like those situations are really, that's what I've been even saying before, is that, like even the bad situations, we need to take away the good, We need to learn something from it. And I feel like those scary situations are in a way good, because we can take away a lot from it, So yeah, I definitely feel like that car crash is like a wake up moment, literally, like a car crash, and you're like, fuck, wake up, what am I doing with my life, So
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Like you don't worry about this kind of things until you have something like that, and then you have that existential crisis.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like we shouldn't be put in a situation like that to be, to be able to wake up. Like, let's wake up now, let's do it as soon as possible. Let's work on it right now, I mean, that's, my philosophy, but like, obviously everyone has their own, so.
And I agree with you. And do you think that's the, how to say, that's the product of today's society? Or was
Well,
it always like that?
I mean, I believe that everyone has their own path, I mean, in even other people, I feel like there's moments where, you can't really recognize yourself anymore, but you can't blame anybody else, I mean, there's always going to be people, that are, going to put you down or do whatever, or just, be mean to you, I guess. But I feel like it's on you. It's on you to live your life. It's on you to believe in yourself. It's on you to change whatever you don't like, So, and obviously there's always going to be people that love you. So
Yeah, no matter what you hide under that mask.
yeah, exactly. I feel like there's so many people, in my life that believe in me, even when I had that mask, the people that are always there for you, the ones that are, your real friends, your family, or, I mean, whoever it is in your life that you love, they always have to be there for you. But, obviously, I feel like I'm always about, being better and working on myself and just, taking that mask off. So, yeah.
Yeah, and those people will definitely support you when you take that off.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. There's always gonna be someone for you, and that's amazing.
And speaking of Mask, the song, it's bilingual in both Serbian and English. Was it the idea from the start, or did you start in one language and then added the other?
Well, I feel like it was. I always wanted to, do kind of a mix between languages, because I thought it's really interesting, and I always love a challenge. So yeah, it was kind of natural, really, and I really liked how it turned out. It started more as a like, oh, let's see how it sounds. I thought it was interesting, but yeah, it turned out well, so I just kept it.
Yeah, I wanted to applaud to that because when usually in Eurovision we have a lot of songs in multiple languages and it sometimes feels really forced. But with your song, if you understand both Serbian and English, it just flows. You just don't see that barrier. It just follows the story. So I really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know, I really liked it at the end, so I'm glad other people like it too.
Yeah, if you speak both Serbian and English, you sometimes don't even notice that there's transition between languages.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Because
Yeah,
your brain just follows the story.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the lyrics definitely, yeah, they follow a story, so yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And speaking about your music, you have quite a background. You play, I believe, violin, right?
Yes, yeah.
And you also studied classical singing.
Yeah.
So how did that experience help you with pop music in particular?
Yeah, I think everything really that my whole musical journey, I feel like it definitely shaped me as a musician, and I'm thankful for every second of it, literally. But yeah, I've been playing the violin since I was like 4. So that's actually what I wanted to do originally. I mean, I've always wanted to be a singer, but violin was always there, But yeah, definitely singing is, my first love. And I just couldn't not be, an artist and a singer and, just make my own art. But yeah, definitely opera helped me a lot with my with my vocal things. I forgot the word, but yeah. So yeah, definitely. And even jazz. I mean, I did jazz as well, actually, in high school. So yeah, jazz definitely as well. Everything shaped me to be, the musician that I am today. So definitely, I still listen to, classical music, to jazz, to R&B, old R&B, like 50s, 60s R&B, So yeah, definitely, it all shaped me.
And what's your musical influence?
I think right now, The Weeknd has been my longest influence, like musical influence. I really love his music. I love him as an artist, And lately, I'm really enjoying Ray. She's from UK. I think she's an amazing vocalist. She's an amazing songwriter. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, lately Ray's on my radar. Definitely, she's incredible.
Yeah, I agree. And you also have a background in musical competitions. You won multiple prizes called laureate.
Oh yeah.
And when you compare those competitions and Pesma's Euroviziju, do you see any similarities?
I feel like I mean, for me, I feel like it's a very different experience. I think classical music is like, oh, you have to be this way, you know, kind of still, you know. You have to be kind of in a box in a way. So yeah, definitely this is definitely, I mean, I'm enjoying this style of music more and like performing it, I guess, because I can have the freedom, you know, I can go crazy, I can do this, I can do that, I can dress a certain way. And yeah, just like connecting with the people through my lyrics is everything. So yeah, definitely I enjoy this more. That's why I kind of left that world of classical music. I still enjoy it very much, but I think this is just a better fit for me. Even though I have an incredible amount of respect for classical music, and I still love classical music and I still listen to it. But yeah, this is definitely better for me. I feel more seen, I feel more comfortable, you know.
And speaking of looks and fashion and styles, you look really amazing right now. Who did your style, hair, makeup?
Yeah, so my stylist is amazing, Mia Mitanovsky. She's incredible. I mean, for my style, she's insane. She's an icon, literally. I'm very thankful to be working with her, and you know, Irina for makeup and Alexander for hair. But yeah, I mean, you can see them all over my Instagram, and you will see them, especially for the performance and everything. But yeah, definitely just an amazing team. The beauty team, of course, but also, you know, my director, the choreographer, everything, just like my whole team is incredible. And I think the performance is gonna be amazing. We've been working really hard. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm really excited.
We can wait. Also, this is like right now the most important step for this competition performance. You already released the song, people reacted very positively, so it's now up to you to perform it well.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think the performance is really important, but for me, I think that, you know, just singing it in a way that that I can, you know, emotionally connect with people. I think that's what matters the most, you know, to actually sing these lyrics, you know, like connect, even though it's through a camera, and of course people in the studio, but even though, you know, most people will be watching through the camera, I really want to just, you know, give my all singing wise, give my soul.
That's what we expect from you.
Yes. Yeah.
And are you excited for the performance? Are you nervous? Will this be your first television performance?
Yeah, I think it might be. I mean, I did have some, like, you know, interviews and like live things, but it was mostly for, you know, for classical music. But for this kind of music, definitely my first. And yeah, I mean, I did do a competition in London, but it wasn't like live TV kind of thing. I mean, it was live, it was an actual performance live, but it wasn't like the TV live thing, you know, like a broadcast. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm just really excited.
We're looking forward to it.
Thank you. Me too.
I'm glad to hear that. And people say that a certain sound can be associated to a certain color. If you think about your song Mask, what color would you associate it to?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, my whole kind of image is kind of, you know, I mean, I'm wearing black like all the time, but I think it's black, but there is like a, you know, yin yang. I think that's what it is. It is.
Yeah, and also that could be a mixture of English and Serbian.
Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah, definitely. Even there is actually like a motif kind of yin yang in the lyrics, where it's like the angels are screaming and the devil is singing, you know? So yeah, there is a lot of, I think the lyrics can really go way deeper if you really think about it and read it through, and, you know. So yeah, definitely there's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, I don't like to reveal too much. I feel like people should, you know, make their own, like, picture of, what it represents for them. So, yeah.
And speaking of that mystery, when you were announced as a artist competing in Pesma Eurovision, I went to your website and it was very mysterious. We didn't get a lot of informations.
Yeah.
There were some amazing visuals, links to your songs, and some say quotes such as "delusion is comfort" and "stay in the unknown." Is this something that you follow right now? Your aesthetic? Is it announcing some projects?
It's definitely following my aesthetic right now. I think that I really, what I said, I really mean it. I think that people can get to know me through my music the best, really. So I think words are too much, I feel like I don't want to be putting myself, oh, I'm this or I'm this, because I feel like it's art, like I can't really express right now who I am because I'm changing by the minute, really. And the more music that I'm writing, the more lyrics that I'm writing, I'm changing every second. So basically, if I were to put it in words, I would have to be on TV every minute. I'm like, oh, now I'm feeling like this, or oh, now what I found out today. It's like it's like too much. So I feel like I still I still believe that art is just the best way to get to know someone.
Yeah, of course. You'd rather stay implicit than explicit. And now that you're doing a lot of interviews, is there any question that nobody asked you so far, but that you were secretly hoping to be asked?
I don't think so. I think that, as I said, everything can be heard through my music. And I mean, if I want to say something, I'll definitely say it. I'm really not the type of person to just be quiet and like, oh, they didn't ask me. I feel like any question that you ask me, I feel like if I really want to say something, I just start talking and I just get to that point somehow. So I'm just that kind of person. Like if I really want to say something to people, I feel like I'll spin it and say it if I really want to, of course.
That's a proven strategy.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, sort of even really a strategy. I feel like it's just how I am in everyday life. So yeah, there is a thing about me right there, but yeah.
And do you have any plans music-wise for this year? We will getting some more projects?
Definitely. I'm working on music all the time. I think this is just the beginning of something beautiful. I want to connect to as many people, and I think the lyrics are just gonna get more personal, more deeper, and I think this song Mask really opened me up, and I'm really thankful for that. It really opened my eyes really to what I can write. I feel like I've been holding back, I've literally had that mask, and I feel like with this song my mask is literally coming off. I feel like I'm more free, to write what I really want to tell people and not be ashamed, So yeah, I'm really thankful for this whole experience.
And through art, you're just exploring yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's a beautiful thing, to be able to do this and even make it a job. I think it's really a dream come true. So I definitely want to whatever awaits for me in the future. I mean, I just want to make music. I just want to, when I get those messages from people and they're like, oh, I really connected to your song, like I think it's amazing, I think blah blah, and it opens up a conversation, and something like a really important conversation. And I think that's the best thing of all, really. No award can top that connection with people,
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
And since you're very busy right now, we're going to wrap it up. Do you have any final message for your fans?
Just stay true to yourself. I think that's what's most important. There's always going to be people that love you. And yeah, I love you. So yeah, My DMs are always open, and yeah, I'm really thankful for everything that that for all the hype with Mask. I'm really grateful. So thank you to everyone, really.
Thank you so much for this conversation, and I wish you all the best on this competition.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.